Hey everyone. Well, social media, we all know it's a huge growth area for connecting with investors, but in the financial industry, going social is really tough. Why? Because while Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter all have growing value, our industry faces one giant hurdle: regulations. If you think approving content, monitoring employees is tough, try it on those 3 platforms and more. That's the problem that Finect is trying to solve. So Finect is delivering compliant social media simplified. So let me show you what it looks like. Let's look at Finect from the perspective of a financial advisor. This is Bob. Bob has a mutual fund. He's looking to build his brand and build his clients. And so Bob has his online profile that he has on Finect from which he can engage in one-stop social. Along the left-hand side, you see his licenses, his specialties, which he can update or make private or public. And at the top, you notice the green check mark, which tells us that he's a verified professional. Across the top, he can see the people that he's connected with, the groups that he's formed, the companies he's affiliated with, content that he's pushing out. He can even monitor investments that he might be considering for his clients, and then we're going to unveil the library to you in just a moment. So let's drill down on groups. Bob wants to engage with the audience that he cares about out in the social world, so he's created a group around a topic near and dear to him: investing for college. This topic relates to an investment fund that he happens to have. So from this product, this group, Bob can actually create content like this piece that you see here on the hidden costs of college and push it out in seconds to Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And when he does, by the way, it's all backed up for compliance purposes. So this allows him to engage with the social world and then invite people back into his group. So we've shown you one-stop social. Now what we want to unveil is the industry's broadest library. Let's say you are looking for information out there. Let's say on college savings. Where do you go? You go to Google, right? But the problem there is you do a search and it scans the whole web for documents, files, etc., and it coughs up a whopping 90 million documents. Are they relevant? No, but some might be. And so what do? You go to Finect, where you get a chance to get documents that are much more relevant. So we've created the Global Fin Library with something we call Smart Search. If you look down the left-hand side, we have 11 categories and over 100 categories for filtering and narrowing that search by asset class, investment style, personal finance, life events, everything relevant to us as investors. So let's do that same search again that we did at Google. We put in college savings, and instead I'm going to get 116 documents, I think. That's still probably too much, but now I can look at the filters and I can choose the box college, and that's going to give me 3 documents, 3 relevant documents. By the way, this top document with the red lock, what does that mean? That's a document that I loaded, and it means that I've put a restriction on it. I'm making that document available only to specific groups, not to the public at large. So I noticed those documents, and I like that last one on the report to Congress. I'm going to add that to my library, and that's going to show up in my library under my profile at Finect. And here you can see all the documents that I've added. There's one on women and money, the college savings item there. By the way, each document has a profile, just like a person. So if we go into that, we see on the left-hand side the categories I've assigned to that document to help with search when other people go into Finect and look for that document. Documents also have restrictions, and I can restrict if it's available to just financial professionals or employees of my group or other specific audiences. And then the compliance officer can remove and review that piece of content anytime they want. Finally, documents can be uploaded in any kind of format, from PowerPoint and PDFs to embedded videos and links. And when I do upload a content, I can assign it to groups that I want to see that piece of content. So I'm able to do that right here. Those are all the groups that I administer. So we've shown you One-Stop Social. We've shown you the Global Fin Library to increase sharing of documents. What about compliance and tracking those employees and making sure that you adhere to your internal social media policy? Can just anybody upload documents into this great Global Fin Library? No. That's where the compliance module comes in. This is essentially the dashboard for the Chief Compliance Officer. And under the People tab, they can control all employees through a Finect. And then in the Compliance module, under Roles, they can set permissions about what employees, whether it's sales, marketing, financial advisors, can and cannot do on social media. So I might say, looking at the right side, that our financial advisors can post blogs or content. We're in the blogs channel. And they can share content in Finect, Twitter, LinkedIn, but maybe not on Facebook. So I'm going to uncheck that box. And I'm simply going to set those permissions through all communication channels that exist online, as you see across the top, whether it's groups, whether it's in-mail, whether it's following other people. And once those permissions are set, everything else from a compliance standpoint is on automatic. If I want to take a look at what's the activity of our social media efforts, I simply go into the social media manager and I can see the handles of our employees. I can get some statistics. I can drill down further and see their posts in real time. And then finally, I can get a report in the record-keeping area of every piece of content, update, news feed, whatever that my employees have done in seconds. So we've shown you the simple compliance module, and we've shown you, of course, the global Fin library. So Finect is about compliant social media simplified. We were built for the industry, by the industry, helping people to connect, communicate, and comply in a simple, unified way. You're all here to be part of innovation. Help us move the industry forward. If you have significant amounts of content that you want to include in the library, see us at our booth at Finect. And remember, as our chief counsel, formerly with Fidelity International, says, that anybody in this room can get started right now. Simply sign up, start taking advantage of the library, test it out, one-stop social. It's all available at Finect. Thanks so much.